I'm back. Wow. Oh my gosh. So much to catch you up on. First off, I'm very sorry for dropping the channel and not sharing what was going on. My marriage was falling apart. Adpocalypse got my channel, and so I was unable to grow it. I was making videos and losing subscribers, and I would film footage, sit down to edit it, and just see sadness and despair and frustration, and I just couldn't put that kind of content out into the world. So yeah, my marriage fell apart. I moved. I ended up spending a couple years restoring a really old little house of mine and learned a lot. Put in a new garden. It was beautiful. Then COVID. And decided after 2 years that I wanted to follow my dream. And so I went back to graduate school, and I'm a candidate for my master's in integral psychology, finishing up at the end of the year. And I am going to be a therapist. I'm actually working as a therapist currently. I am in a community mental health facility in the Bay Area in San Francisco. And I've started a coaching practice working primarily with women around issues with intimacy, sex, narcissistic abuse, interpersonal relationships, spirituality. I love it so much. This feels like, well, many of you know, like when you follow something that has felt like a lifelong calling, it brings you alive. Every speck of your being is alive. And this work is so rewarding. It's so dynamic. It's so personal. There's so much courage watching somebody come into their own healing, their own power, their own strength, their own connectedness is a gift I can't even begin to put into words. I basically get to love people for a living. And yeah, I'm super delighted. I'm in San Francisco for at least a year, maybe 3. I have 2 years as an associate, gaining hours so I can get licensed as a marriage and family therapist. I'm undergoing ketamine-assisted therapy training starting next month. It's a year-long program. I'm very interested in transcendence. I'm very interested in transpersonal psychology, non-ordinary states of consciousness, near-death experiences, all the woo. I want to eventually have a way that I can share information, healing, tips, ideas, books. I would love to create a community of healing, of sensitive souls that want to connect, that want to love one another. I don't know what that looks like. Does that look like a Saturday morning group? Does that look like a podcast? Does that look like YouTube videos, interviews? I have no idea. So I'm curious what you would like. I'm curious what would appeal to you. Yes, I'm lit up. I miss you guys. I really miss this platform. I missed all of the ways that you shared yourself, that you connected, that you supported me. It was really wonderful. It's not easy being an introvert and having a social presence. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing sitting here talking to a camera. And I just never expected the link between those of you watching and reaching out and the relationships that were built and me just putting myself into the world in this way. So thank you for those of you that have maintained a relationship and built a relationship with me. Yeah, you've touched me. So this channel is not something I'm going to continue with, but I am open to starting a new one about relationships, about spirituality, healing, the things that make us human, the ways we connect and find meaning. Yeah, I want to explore that. Would you like that? What platforms do you listen to? What ideas do you have? How do you consume media? What would you like? Leave a comment below. And I really look forward to engaging with you all. Be well.